Hey Capricorn, this is your Capricorn Decan 1, April, May, June 2018 tarot overview of what is coming in for you. If you are a Capricorn born in Decan 1, this is for you. If you are a Capricorn and you were not born in the dates in the description, you are not Decan 1, and this is not for you. I'm going to pull 3 cards for each month, April, May, June 2018. And I don't know what we're going to see. This is going to affect some of you. It's going to affect none of you. But this is a real pull of some tarot cards. Hopefully, music's not too distracting. I'm going to tell you right now that it is. Here we go, Capricorn, Decan 1, what's coming in for you? What are the energies for the month of April 2018? So for the month of April 2018, we have the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. This looks really good for you. So I think that a lot of you are experiencing a lot of energy, communication, expansion, perhaps travel. I think that a lot of you could be going on a trip overseas, or at the very least planning for a trip overseas. I think that if you are in a committed relationship, you could be talking about expanding your family or growing it in some way. And that could be a child coming in, getting a puppy, it could be anything, just sort of growing together as a unit. And this is for a love connection, because you have the Lover's card too, and that just means that whatever partnership you're in right now is a solid one. And I think that it's a solid partnership, it's a solid connection. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You also have the Ace of Wands, so it does mean a great big beginning, a great big start to something. If this is an ex or an old partnership, this could be a revival of that feeling. The Ace of Wands does mean brand new beginnings, a fresh new start. So I think that you almost have a new lease on life, a new direction that you're heading in. And it looks really promising in April. And I don't want to go too much into that because it looks so good for the month of April for Capricorns born in the first Decan. Capricorns first Decan, the month of May 2018. 3 cards. Yeah, April looks really promising. April looks really, really promising. I don't see one bad thing about this. I don't have one bad feeling about this. Strategizing for sure. Planning ahead. Planning for growth in the future. And it looks like you have the support of the universe. Okay, so May 2018. Capricorns born in Decan 1. What's coming in for you? 3 cards, please. 3 cards. Capricorn Decan 1. Yeah, it's really good. Ace of Cups. So along with the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love. A new beginning in love. I actually do see that you could possibly be getting together with someone from the past because of the Ace of Wands. A renewal of love. If you're in a committed relationship, you're going to experience a renewal of that feeling. You're bringing that old thing back. I like this month of May. It looks really good for you. You do have the 4 of Swords, so that could also mean just prayer, meditation, deep reflection. You might need to take some time out. It's almost like you might be in a place where you're thinking, is this real? Is this really happening? Am I really having this good luck? I mean, damn, birds. Shut up. I think that you're really having maybe a moment of absolute reflection. And you might feel slightly overwhelmed with how good everything is starting to feel for you. So the 4 of Swords in May is saying you might need to take a minute to rest. You might even feel physically, you might get sick. Maybe someone that you care about gets sick and you don't realize how much you care about them until they do get sick. And by sick, I don't mean, I'm talking about like a migraine and being like out for a few days. If this is a work situation, then maybe a coworker or you become stressed and maybe you need a break from work. But I don't think it's that. It feels more like a love union, a love connection with this energy. I think the Four of Swords just means that there is some time to rest. You have the Emperor. So you could also be dealing with an Aries. This is an older person, an older gentleman. Could be a female with masculine energy, but this is someone who likes to take charge, likes to take control. And you're quite meticulous yourself, and you like to be in charge, and you like to take control, but you also take direction better than anybody else. You are just the executive assistant from heaven. And you're able to actually make things happen. And I think that you might be dealing with someone who has a leadership role. I also think that in May, a lot of you could be just taking charge of your own life, your own destiny. And I think that you've been planning something with a fire sign. And maybe you're going to move forward now with this fire sign, be it business or relationship or what have you. Maybe you've been given an offer with this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Cups and you need some time out to think about it. That's a possibility too. Four of Swords underneath the Lover's card. There's something that is on your mind, and you're definitely going to be feeling in the month of April and May like you need to take some time out to do some real contemplation. But it's all in all looking really, really good for you. You just, you know, that's the way life is, right? Like you can't have all this great energy and this great movement forward in a direction that you really want to go in without experiencing some moments where you realize that you need to call the shots, that you need to be in charge of something, that you're actually the one. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? That's the question you have to ask yourself with the Four of Swords. So let's see what June has in store for you for Capricorn Decan 1. So in June you have the Tower card, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the Sun card. So let's start with the Tower card. At the beginning of June, something will disrupt you, something will shock you. So with the Ace of Cups, I do think that you have an offer of love, or you have a resurgence of self-love, but then you take some time to take a break, to rest. But it looks like with the Emperor card, a decision not is made, but a feeling of owning your strength and owning your destiny comes into play. And with that, I think that you begin to recognize something. I don't know what. Because you have the Sun card in June as well. So I think that you begin to recognize something in terms of what's real and what's reality in front of your face. You want the truth and you want it to be in the light of day. You want honesty and you expect a level of standard with the Emperor card. So I think that with Three of Swords here, you do have your heart saddened, or you're let down in a way, and you're feeling sad about something. And I think that stems from whatever you took time out to think about in May regarding a partnership. And maybe you had to confront some harsh truths, and that's making you sad in the month of June. And that's probably what the Tower is. So don't anticipate something wildly scary. It's not about that. It's about just the Tower of, and it's under the Ace of Cups. So maybe you were let down a little bit in terms of a romantic situation. And maybe something, the reality of the situation came crashing down and and that made you sad in June. That will make you sad in June. But with the Sun card here, it's saying everything's going to be okay. In fact, everything's going to be better because of the Tower card. Because now you can move forward with truth in June. I don't think there's any delusion. I don't think you're silly goose. I don't think you're going into a situation unknowing or with blinders on. I don't think that at all. I think the opposite. I think that you're going into a situation cautious, with caution, with excitement, with ambition to make it work with either a working situation or a romantic situation. You're going in with hope and excitement, and there's nothing wrong with that. So fuck anybody who says, I told you so. No. You went in the way you go into things, with ambition and hope and excitement and optimism. And the reality came back down, and it lets you down in June, but all's not lost. You have the Sun card, and that means that everything is going to be even better than before. So that's your April, May, June 2018 first Decan Capricorn reading. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you like this. Thank you so much. Bye.